Hello, my name is Shote Alkvoice. Today, I'll be interviewing a renowned elder, Cleo Charging. Cleo is Mandan and Hidatsa from the Fort Berthold Indian Reservation. She has over 4 decades in the teaching field. Today, we are going to hear some stories, some advice, and some wisdom from her time teaching. Thank you for watching.
I don't even remember how long I was a teacher, but I started later in life, and I didn't actually retire from teaching till I was in my 70s. So it was a long time. Well, I got started in teaching actually after I had 6 kids. You're a mother first before you're a teacher. But I always had good help because I had a grandma close by and an auntie close by. So.
Oh, that's great. So you had so much support throughout your career, which is wonderful to hear. And I take it, that's what new teachers should strive to build.
Yeah.
Were there any moments that made your teaching career memorable?
Just having kids come in happy, I think, and wanting to be there. Telling me if they miss school, why they miss school. And I told them it really needs to be a good reason because this is your job, to get to school and to do your best. I think if I could tell them that and then they believed it and did it, then that was happy for both of us.
Yeah.
It's really important for students to get to school.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it is.
It's important for parents to realize that those children need to go to school and to support them in their schooling.
Any advice on how new teachers can develop great relationships with their parents?
Well, don't wait for a problem with a child. Send home notes. Forget the phone. Tell them this had a really good day. Maybe you could help them with this, or why don't you come in and we'll talk about this or something like that. But you need to talk with them and the good things, hopefully first.
Yeah.
So that if you need to talk about a problem, you're already their friend. And always with a happy smile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so just, it doesn't always have to be a negative, right? You could just...
Nope, you start with the positive.
Yeah.
That way, develop a good relationship with parents, all parents.
Yeah.
There'll be some difficult ones. And I said, anytime you have a problem, just come. And you don't have to go to the principal, come to me. We can talk this out.
In your own words, how would you define a teacher?
A teacher is someone who has this dream in her mind that she can help people. She can help especially young people. And she's going to do it too. She will help them. He will help them. Doesn't have to be a lady, it can be a man. They're good role models too.
Why are teachers important?
They do so much for the children as they grow up. Probably not as important as the parents, but they do share responsibility for shaping their minds, and shaping their futures is really important because some students want to quit at some point.
Yeah.
And you don't want them to quit. A long time ago, there weren't too many that graduated from high school. But now we want all of them to graduate from high school and to go on for something else so that they can have meaningful lives and they can take care of themselves, make their own decisions in a good way. And a teacher helps form all that.
Do you have any advice for students who are currently finishing their program, students who are currently student teaching?
You want to go to some place where you will feel successful. Put your best foot forward. Do a good interview. show them what you can do, because you can do a lot.
Yeah.
Don't forget anything.
Any wisdom or advice you can share for students who are attending a teacher ed program at a tribal college?
Do your best, because if you intend to teach at a tribal school, these experiences are good. These are definitely good. Learn everything you can, because you have a wealth of knowledge that you want to share with people. And some people don't even know about us. I mean, sure, they see pictures, but that's about it, you know. It is important to have Native teachers. And I know some Native teachers who've put in 30 and 40 years. They're role models. And these children can see somebody of my color is teaching me. And I can be a teacher too if I want to, or I can be something else if I want. So it's so important to see someone who's doing something they like to do, and they want to be there. So
how could one prepare themselves going into the classroom?
college does do a good job of preparing them, but they could also go to a school. Doesn't have to be the one they're applying to, and just ask, could I visit a classroom today? And tell them why, because I want to see students at work. I want to see what's happening, because I'm going to be a teacher and I want to be a successful one.
Yeah, reaching out on your own.
Reaching out, it could be a good learning experience.
Yeah. If you could try to convince someone to join the teacher field, what would you say?
Well, I would talk about my life, I guess, because that's what I know best. And then I had friends, like I said, who were teachers for 40 or 45 years, or maybe 50, and I tell them about them too. So I said, it's not something you jump into and out of. So if you make your decision to be a teacher, be one, and be the best one you can. And I probably sit them down and give them a whole list of things they could do.
Well, Cleo, I just want to say thank you again for sharing your stories, your wisdom, and your advice. Thank you, Cleo.
Thank you.
You have a wonderful day.
You're a very good moderator.